Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And I have a recommendation for, the listeners. Well, I'm sure you'll get recommended as well. Tiffany and I have been playing Solasta,
Oh, yeah.
the
Super fun.
Crown of the Magister.
Yeah.
We recently discovered about this.
Yeah, it came out back in 2021.
Yes.
Yeah.
In which I had no idea it existed. A
Nope.
coworker introduced it to me. I looked into it, and then I was telling Tiffany about it, and she's like, okay, we'll both start playing.
Yeah. And
Imagine Baldur's Gate 3, but hardcore D&D.
So imagine you've just read through the rule book for D&D, and every single one of those matters. Usually when you play D&D, you're like, we don't need to worry about carry weight, or we don't need to worry about whether or not you have a free hand to cast
Baldur's
a
Gate 3
spell.
does have carry weight,
It does have carry weight.
but they're more lenient.
They're much more lenient. Solasta they're kind of a rules monger. They're like, oh, sorry, you can't cast this spell. You don't have a free hand to make a gesture.
Yes. And so it's like that level of hardcore rules.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to keep track of ammo.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep track of your components.
Yep. You have to
meaning
track
verbal,
your food.
somatic, or material,
Mm-hmm.
which you could use a focus
Yep.
or component pouch.
You have to track your food, and even
Food
when
and
you're
rations.
traveling from one destination to another on the map, it actually has you stop and do long rests and have encounters along the way.
Short rests are actually 1 hour long, and you keep track of times a day.
Yep.
Which we haven't encountered anything that involves hey, you need to hit a time limit.
Right.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it might come in the future, and it's going to be very stressful.
Yes. Another really fun feature, I haven't really played around with it yet. It has a dungeon builder.
Yeah, I did notice that. I haven't touched that yet.
My husband was actually kind of looking at that and being like, interesting. You can build your own campaigns in that, which I thought was pretty interesting.
But, yeah, so the only downside, if it's majorly comparing to Baldur's Gate 3, obviously, is visuals are not as good.
No, it's older, so it's understandable.
Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access before the pandemic because I was a part of the early access.
Never mind then.
The visuals, particle effects isn't as good. The characters are not that good.
There's a lot of butterfaces.
The animations of the faces are not that good.
That's hard to do. Some of the writing, though, especially with this one...
The dialogue writing is not that good, but has gems.
It has gems. There's this one, I guess not NPC. He's a playable character.
He's a
pre-built, because we each built a character, and then we each picked a pre-built character to play as. And, he's basically become the main character because
we jokingly said he's the main character because he's got the sarcastic, witty remarks.
Yeah.
And so we were just joking that he is the main character. We're just side characters.
Well, I was just wondering if we had chosen the sarcastic or whatever tags for our characters, we probably would have had those lines too.
Oh yeah, probably.
But it's very interesting, and you get choices that each character can respond to with the dialogue and stuff. It'll pop up and show their faces next to what they would say, so you get to choose who responds in that situation.
Yep. But if you want to check it out, we got it while it was on sale.
Yes.
And we got all the DLC, so we are good on games for the next 6 months. It'll probably take us 6 months to get through the game and all its DLC campaigns.
Yeah, at the rate we're going.
Actually, the rate we're going, probably a year.
Most
which
likely.
is good because then roughly after, it's going to be a year and a half before the Solasta 2 comes out, and then we could play that.
Yeah.
Which it was good enough that they made a sequel, so.
Or making a sequel.
True.
It's not out yet, which I'm actually very excited about.
Because the trailer actually shows better visuals.
It does. It looks beautiful. I'm excited about it because I really enjoy Solasta. Not to say I don't enjoy Baldur's Gate 3.
It's a different vibe because of
Yeah.
how heavy the rules are.
Yeah. Which I kind of like that, honestly.
It's refreshing sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, that's our weekly recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
We just recently got into it, so I wanted to talk about it because it's tabletop RPG rules.
Yeah. New obsession. Woo. Maybe not
Anyways.
obsession.
Our latest game we're into. I don't know.
Yeah. Let us know if you like it and or play it. Or don't like it. And tell us why.
It's okay not to like it. We're getting into it and something to do. Anyways, I guess we'll just do our episode then?
Yeah.
Okay. We are doing party starters.
Woo.
Speaking of starting a new game.
Yeah. Starting a new
Campaign
game. Starting
game.
a new campaign.
Yeah,
Here we
let's
go.
Good transition.
Yeah.
You got
segue.
dice.
Yeah, I got him. 44.
44?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, thanks. You gave me a little bit of a lengthy one.
Yay.
The Lord is holding a grand tournament. From near and far, people come to participate in the melee and or archery contests. While the glorious knights come to joust, along the main road to the town stands a huge popular tavern/inn. About a day's ride from the tournament. It is bustling with travelers on their way to the tournament. Among the visitors, of course, the characters.
Oh, it's a classic you meet in a tavern situation.
Yeah, but it's good and all, but how do we make this a quest for their starting thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay. It could be that they're like, you tell them all, you are traveling to this tournament to take place in it. And you meet in a tavern on the way there.
Yeah.
So they're going to this tournament. So something happens at the tournament.
Okay.
I
Something made me think of something.
I literally just saw the light bulb go on. It was great.
What if it is at this tavern, which is a days away, someone tries to grab travelers for a secret job?
Ooh.
That are not affiliated with like any of the known nobles or, participants of
Trying
it.
to get someone from out of town.
Because they believe that there is a cheating or a sabotage plan that they need to thwart.
They believe the tournament is rigged?
I'm thinking maybe it's not because of the whole melee and archery contest, but it says glorious knights come to joust.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
glorious knights are usually nobles.
Yes.
So what happens if it's like a sabotage tried to get in the form of an assassination attempt to kill someone, a noble, through a accident at the joust?
And why do they want someone from out of town?
Because then they're not going to suspect any like event holders or like quote unquote staff.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna be worried about that. No one's gonna notice just the random people who come to visit the random spectators.
Yeah, but how do they know these random people from out of town are not the ones coming to assassinate said noble person?
What happens if it's a suspected plot from one noble to try to get rid of a different noble?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Classic.
Also, you bend the whole plot hole when it comes to just the player characters, right?
Yeah, true.
Usually when it's just like...
Well, it's like, this could go one of two ways. I'm not saying it will. It could either be this person wants to thwart said assassination attempt. I messed up the word assassination there. That was fun. I said assassination instead of assassination. Good times.
You don't have to explain your own blunder.
I know, but I did. Anyway. Or they're looking for people to help assassinate a corrupt noble.
Do you believe that it should be a assassinated corrupt noble? Because I picture you, Miss Goody Two Shoes role player, would be like, no, we should just expose them for the crime so that they could be jailed instead of just killing them.
Yeah, but some nobles are really awful people and do need assassinations.
Those are people you can't jail.
Yeah, because they'll just get out. They're rich. They're nobles. They're not going to stay
Do you
in jail.
want to kill someone? Do you want to hire the party to kill someone?
Yes.
Okay, so then this turns into an assassination heist?
Kind of?
Where the term heist, meaning you just have to have Ocean 11's plan things ahead of time.
Yeah.
Find infiltrations and then like execute plan.
I like that better than trying to stop an assassination from happening. Like, say, if this person continues living, like, all of the townspeople in the area. I don't know much about nobility. One moment while my brain reboot.
Nobilities are usually acting governors or
Like
mayors
lords.
or people who are in charge of specific lands. The
Yeah.
higher you go, the more like bigger the land. So think of a quote unquote pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So basically, there could be a lord that's in charge of a city and the surrounding farmland.
Right.
But then there could be a
That's what I was thinking. Just a
baron that's in
lord.
charge of 3 lords under a baron.
Yeah.
And then 4 barons underneath the next one, a duke or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then king above that. Like, think
Gotcha.
of that. It's like a pyramid scheme on that front.
Did you
And-
just describe medieval nobility as a pyramid scheme?
Basically like that.
It pretty
Or
much
if you
is,
think of
if you think
just
about it that
a corporation in the U.S. now.
Yeah, true.
You have the
Okay,
bottom
so-
line. You have the
Middle
supervisors, managers of them, the managers of them. They each
Yeah.
have their own set of managers underneath them.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. Okay, so I was thinking just a lord who's in charge of his own city. And he has been just bleeding his people dry with taxes and sending the normal amount he needs to send on to the duke or whoever it is that's in charge of him, and just kind of skimming the top off for himself so he can have more money and be more decadent and have more magic items maybe for this tournament so he can win and be the best of the lords.
Okay, now this just sounds like a Prince John, Sheriff of Nottingham kind of plot.
Oh, it is.
Because
Except
to be fair,
that wasn't necessarily trying to kill him.
you're basically saying he's conducting fraud.
Yes. Medieval fraud.
But one could argue it's not really his fault that the tax is so high. It would be the king who sets
No.
the taxes. And
The
all that
taxes
stuff.
aren't high. Well, like the taxes on the people are high. The money he needs to send, like maybe to the king or whatever, isn't high. He's just upped the taxes so he can get more out of it.
But that means that could be an easily jailable offense, and that doesn't require killing.
But he's nobility. He'll just pay his way out of it.
Now, if you go higher, that's the whole thing. Is like when you're at a higher position, a supervisor cannot. If they get in trouble with the vice president of president of a company, there's no saving them.
Okay. What would be some other reason than that he needs to be assassinated?
Okay. Do you want to just have it where? You want to kill someone. Okay.
Do you want him to be evil?
No, I was thinking like, well, he has to be evil if you're okay with killing him.
More evil.
What, he kicks puppies? Or are you talking like that level?
Probably, yeah. No, I'm thinking like, a secret cult situation where he's...
I think we do secret cult.
We do secret cult a lot, but like where he's maybe setting up his city or has his city set up in a certain pattern or something so that he's feeding off of the energy of all the people in the city to feed a ritual for his patron or something like that because he's like a warlock or something.
Okay, question. Is this lord going to be one of the knights in the joust, or is it going to be where he has one of his knights?
I think he has
joust?
one of his knights in the joust.
Okay, so he's merely a spectator.
He is off sitting in his own special booth, sipping on wine and eating grapes and all that fun.
Hey, you want to make it a little bit fun? The knight is his son.
Yes.
Okay.
And the son doesn't know how awful his dad is. He's just, he's just in the dark on that. And it's actually a decent person. So if his son takes over, it's for the better.
Whatever helps you feel better.
Yeah. No, it's a good assassination. Well, I found a great first name for this lord.
Okay, how about this?
What's up?
And I don't know if this requires killing. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine.
What if it's his son is in the tournament, all
Okay.
that stuff. And What happens if he knows that if his son wins the tournament, his son might catch the eye of the king's daughter,
Yeah.
trying to basically move his family up by like getting his son to basically marry the the princess. I don't know crown princess, but princess.
Yeah.
And so he's having schemes of either injuring or harming the other competitors so that his son has a guaranteed win through the tournament.
Okay, that's not necessarily.
I know,
for
but
assassination.
that's not worth killing.
Okay. We don't have to kill someone. I guess I'm just in the mood to off a noble. It could be merely.
Are you French? Because you might be French.
Actually, I am.
You do know what I'm referencing, right?
French Revolution?
There you go.
I know some history.
Who famously died in it?
Wait, I know this one.
You could just say the woman's name.
Was it Franz Ferdinand?
No, he was the one who was assassinated that started World War One.
Okay, no.
I think he was a nobility in Austria.
Marie Antoinette?
There you go.
Hey! Famous names.
Yeah. Also, Franz Ferdinand is not a woman.
No, that's what I was thinking before you said woman.
Oh. Yeah, guillotine. Marie Antoinette.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The good old guillotine. Gotta love them.
It's considered inhumane now, but yeah.
Oh, very much so.
Anyways,
Anyway.
You want to name the...
I found a really... No offense to anyone who has this name, but a slightly evil-sounding first name. Zubair.
I will be surprised if anyone is actually named Zubair.
I mean, it could be a foreign name. It might be common-ish somewhere else.
In America, I've never known anyone close to that, so...
That's good. So, yeah, Zubair.
Okay. His name is Zubair.
Yeah. Beltran be his last name.
Okay.
Beltran. So, Zubair Beltran. Sounds noble, I guess. Let's see. What will his son's name be? And for that, do we need to name the princess and the king?
Well, if we're going to go this route...
I like where we are right now.
Really? Because it doesn't justify killing him, though.
We don't need to kill him, but you could kill him since he's being an awful plotty person.
Okay, if you make it feel better, maybe some of these things is just like would kill nobles, in which if you think about it in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
if there are so many nobles that die in this tournament, that is a huge loss of management for this entire kingdom, which would send the economy down the drain.
So
if you think about it,
is he actually planning to kill these other nobles or just severely maim?
I think he's trying to aim for severely maim, but just so happen to kill sometimes. You know what I mean? But you don't care.
So could possibly kill.
Yes. Because if you want someone out of a tournament, you don't go for a light sprain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you have to aim big to hit big. And it just so happened that it overlaps sometimes with possibly killing them. And then he doesn't care because he's just getting what he wants.
Yeah.
Even though, why would you want to then start ruling a kingdom when the economy goes down the drain?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, go back to the French Revolution. That's what happened when the economy was super bad. People were starving and the rich were just eating themselves full.
All right. I found a name for Zubair's son, who is such a goody two-shoes that if he knew about this, he would withdraw from the tournament. Let's say his mother's values.
Actually, give him some conflicting traits. He is actually in love with the princess.
He is actually in love.
So then it's like, I want to
his father's just trying to help.
Do I want to give up the love of my life, even though it's a bad thing, or do I fight? Then he has this internal conflict.
Yeah. But if he finds out about his father's plot, he will withdraw from the tournament.
I feel like that would be a dice roll if we have a little bit of conflict internally.
Well, yes. It would definitely be a 50-50.
Because then you could have the whole turn of oh, he's a nice guy, and then he finds out but I won't do anything for her, to be with her. I'm such
anything for love.
Copyright.
Anyway, his name is Cormac.
Cormac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cormac.
We don't have to name anyone else. That could be for the dungeon master.
Not even the princess?
That could be for the dungeon master for their own world.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Because we could just name these lower nobles.
We
Because
could
they're
just
so
name
low
everybody
on the
that's going to
totem.
die. Yeah.
They're so low on the totem. It's not going to be that big of an impact.
Okay. So name your own princess.
So the party could decide the quick approach / not so easy approach, which is kill what was his name? Zubair. They could kill Zubair, in which then that'll be quick, but not exactly easy.
Right.
Or they could try to follow up on all the attempts and thwart the attempts until possibly the sun will be knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah.
But then that is actually a legit dice rolls to see if the sun makes it
Which is
naturally
much more
or
interesting.
not.
If they do kill Zubair, Cormac will swear a vow of vengeance and chase them for the rest
and then he
of the
turns
campaign.
into a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be yeah.
There you go.
He will show up as a reoccurring boss, trying to hunt them down, using all of his father's money on magical items over time.
Yeah.
To hunt them down. Okay, yeah.
Revenge. For my father,
Misunderstood.
but he was evil.
Misunderstood revenge.
Yeah.
That's even sadder.
Oh. I feel so bad for Cormac.
No, we're playing with his emotions. Perfect.
He's just trying to win the love of his life.
And it could be easy for a level 1 party for this because it could just be goons and not that like thug level stat block people.
Yeah.
That the party could thwart and stealthily, hopefully, dispose of.
Yeah.
So that the tournament doesn't get interrupted. Perfect. Do we have anything else to add? Okay. Do you want to come up with random like possible ways of him?
Well, I was also thinking like
hurting the.
If they absolutely want to, they could also join the competition. Maybe not the jousting part, because that's usually reserved only for nobles, but the melee or archery contests.
I would say...
Unless one of them is playing as a noble background. They could join the joust and take out Cormac that way.
Maybe. But I would say it'll be kind of hard for the... that it's depending on the party for the noble thing.
Yeah.
But I would say for the melee and archery, I would say in me would be, I want to say just yes and to that.
Yeah.
But then internally I'm like, don't you want, like, you have to be very vigilant about this conspiracy and try to, like, you don't have time to do that and to thwart.
Well, they're not necessarily happening all at the same time.
I feel like they are, because usually those big tournaments, it's like there's different sections because it's usually far and wide a lot of people, so it's just big enough.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did track and field back in high school.
True.
We had multiple events go at the same time.
That's true. I also did track and field.
And so I imagined it was like that.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. And I remember, fun movie reference, in the movie A Knight's Tale.
Of course you're going to say that.
He had to go straight from like one thing to another because it was his turn up next. And he didn't have any waiting time in between because like it was going on at the same time.
Oh, I had the same issue in track.
Yeah.
Because I did pole vaulting. And then in the middle of me going through pole vaulting, I'd be like, okay, I have to skip this height because I have to go run in the 100. And then quickly do that and then run back.
See, I only did sprinting. So 100 meter dash, 100 meter relay.
Well, those are at the exact same time. So, or not the exact same.
They're on the same part of the thing. So they can't be at the same time.
That's what I meant. Yes.
I got lucky. I think I also did the 100 meter hurdles once, but yeah, I was not good at that.
I did javelin.
Nice. I was actually not good at anything. I was consistently
Javelin
last.
screwed up my shoulder, so I had to drop that.
Except for one race where I came in second to last.
Ooh.
I know, I beat someone. It was great.
Nice.
This was junior high, by the way, not high school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually a top runner in middle school.
Nice.
And then high school was like, no, juniors and seniors are way better than me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we have nothing else to talk about, so.
Unless you want to, what was it you wanted to come up with?
If you wanted to come up with, like, attempts for them to thwart.
Well, there could be, like, maybe someone messed with his javelin. So
a Knight's Tale.
Yeah, a Knight's Tale. But
where
like,
it breaks away into an actual spike. But
I
then,
wasn't going to say that one. I said they were going to mess with the weight on his javelin, so he has trouble aiming.
oh, for the opponent.
No, for Cormac.
But if he had extra weight and had trouble aiming, that means that he would have issues and then not hit the other person.
That was the point.
I'm talking about his father's attempts to possibly kill or maim the other opponents that the players are going to stop.
Oh yeah, they want Cormac to win. Never mind.
You forgot the father wanted his son to win.
I already messed up. Yeah, no, they want Cormac to win, and we're trying to thwart just messing with the game. Noted. Gotcha. Yeah, the breakaway head could work too.
The only problem I have with that is if that's the case, then like the quote unquote officials would think, oh, it would be pointed on him and he could be disqualified.
Okay, so yeah,
and all
no
that stuff.
breakaway head, but
So it usually has to be like
so, okay,
behind the
it's-
scenes.
they're messing with the opponent's javelin
Mm-hmm.
to mess up the weight on it. Maybe
Or- This might sound a little bit cruel, but you know how in saddles
yeah,
you have the what's
cinch
it called? No, the where you put your feet, the
stirrups.
What happens on because you have to hit the side of the horse to go?
Yeah.
What happens if
Just or squeeze.
what happens if the side of that where you normally hit on the side of the horse, you line some like nails or something sharp in there so that when they actually start the horse like to go, they do that causes the horse to freak out and then buck or possibly like react badly.
Yeah, I was gonna say just put a burr under the horse's saddle.
But then that would possibly hurt or kill the person because they fell off a horse.
Yes, but it looks like it was the horse's fault.
Yes, and that's like that is the level of evil accident that could kill someone.
Mm-hmm.
That
Or like take a file and wear through a strap to make it look worn, so that the saddle strap will come off and they will fall.
yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Or maybe like pull some nails out of one of the horse's shoes so that it trips.
Or even set up accents on the knights themselves before the actual match.
Yes.
Okay. And then the party just needs to keep an eye on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So really all they need to do is find out who's jousting against Cormac next and just
protect them.
watch him. Keep an
Yeah.
eye on him.
Okay. This is a start of a campaign. So if you start your campaign with this, let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video, on X at QuestBoardPod, on Blue Sky at QuestBoard. Yeah, let us know. Did your party just kill the father real quick?
Yeah, quick and dirty.
Also state that's like, hey, you just protect the sanctity of this tournament, or you could just kill him. It'll be either way. It'll hopefully will work.
Did your party have a noble? Did you join the joust?
Also let us know on that. Yeah. You can let us know on any of those sites. If you have a job posting of your own or a party starter scenario that you thought of that we can make a quest out of,
Yeah.
let us know on any of those sites. If you're watching on YouTube, you could check us out on the road on a podcasting platforms. If you're listening to us on podcasting platforms and want to see a visual gag sometimes from Tiffany's YouTube videos, you can check us out there. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.